Imagine if the Disney stories we love were deeply and mysteriously intertwined. Today, we delve into an intriguing theory that connects the magical universe of The Little Mermaid with the sinister Captain Hook from Peter Pan. The question is, could Captain Hook be responsible for the tragedy that shook the Sea Kingdom, the death of Queen Athena, mother of the beloved Ariel? This theory not only challenges our perception of Disney villains, but also invites us to explore hidden details that may reveal surprising connections between these fairy tales. Ariel's story, with its crystal waters and magical creatures, is one of Disney's most beloved classics. But what if behind the beauty of the ocean depths there lurks a sinister shadow? The mysterious death of Queen Athena, which occurred during a devastating attack, leaves many questions unanswered. Is it possible that Captain Hook, known for his malice and thirst for revenge against the magical world, was involved in this tragic event? Let's explore together the clues and hints that suggest this dark connection between The Little Mermaid and Peter Pan. Get ready for a journey beyond the sea waves and into the deepest secrets of Disney fairy tales. As we unravel the mysteries behind the theory that Captain Hook might be responsible for Queen Athena's death, we will discover how seemingly separate events could be intertwined in a cinematic universe that continues to captivate and intrigue children and adults around the world. As welcome to the Horse Animated Channel, I'm truly excited that you're here. In Peter Pan, we are transported to Neverland, an island inhabited by Indians, fairies, lost children, and the fearsome pirates led by the infamous Captain Hook. However, one intriguing detail catches our attention: a mermaid who bears a striking resemblance to Queen Athena, mother of the enchanting Ariel. This mermaid shares such distinctive physical features that it cannot be merely a coincidence, suggesting a profound connection between these Disney magical universes. The theory gains traction by suggesting that this mermaid, often seen near Peter Pan, could be Queen Athena herself in her youth. It is speculated that the queen lived adventures in Neverland as a teenage mermaid before fulfilling her destiny in Atlantis, where she met King Triton, fell in love, and gave birth to Ariel and her sisters. This connection not only enriches the Little Mermaid tale, but also offers a new perspective on how these stories might be interconnected in surprising ways. We're about to delve deeply into this intriguing connection between two magical Disney worlds. By examining each detail and clue, we may uncover additional layers of meaning behind these beloved characters that continue to fascinate generations of viewers. Get ready for a journey of discoveries that takes us beyond the stories told, revealing the possibility of a shared universe where legends and myths intertwine unexpectedly. What strengthens this intriguing theory is the 2008 film The Little Mermaid, Ariel's Beginning, which offers a glimpse into the protagonist's past and focuses more on her mother, Queen Athena. In this film, we are treated to touching moments that show Athena lovingly caring for her daughters, revealing the deep bond they shared. However, it is also here that we witness the tragedy of her death, one of the most poignant moments in Disney history. Athena met her end in a brutal manner, a victim of the pirates' cruelty. In a tragic incident, her ship was ruthlessly destroyed by pirates, an act that marked her destiny devastatingly. This moving scene carries deep resonance in the Peter Pan universe, where pirates and mermaids coexist as previously noted. Disney fans have connected these elements, suggesting that Athena not only visited Neverland, but was close to Peter Pan and intimately acquainted with Captain Hook, the infamous villain of the Enchanted Island. In fans' narrative, the pirate ship responsible for Athena's tragedy belongs directly to Captain Hook. The theory speculates that the Queen's death was motivated by revenge, possibly due to past conflicts between her and Captain Hook. The story gains depth when we consider the motives behind this tragedy, exploring emotional and historical nuances that transcend Disney's individual tales. The connection between The Little Mermaid and Peter Pan reveals itself not only as a fascinating theory, but also as an exploration of universal themes of revenge, friendship, and tragedy. As we delve into this intertwined narrative, we are invited to contemplate how these stories might be connected in ways that enrich our understanding of the Disney universe, revealing layers of depth and meaning that capture everyone's imagination. The revenge against Athena appears to have been motivated by her close friendship with Peter Pan, a major enemy of Captain Hook. As the saying goes, "The friend of my enemy is my enemy too." In Peter Pan, we observe that even the mermaids show some fear when Captain Hook is around, due to his fearsome reputation. This fear may have been one of the reasons why Athena eventually left Neverland, feeling unsafe in that hostile environment. Another aspect that strengthens this theory is the similarity between the ships. If we compare them side by side, we can notice striking similarities, suggesting that it is the same ship involved in the tragedy that claimed Athena's life. It is undeniable that this theory is one of the most intriguing and even bold ones in the Disney universe. Like all theories, of course, it has some gaps that need to be considered. What disputes this theory are the logistical challenges of the universes in question. As we know, reaching Neverland requires flying skills, something that mermaids, unless they have magical fairy dust, do not possess. Moreover, The Little Mermaid takes place on dry land, specifically in the underwater realm of Atlantis, making it highly unlikely that Queen Athena could easily migrate from Neverland to King Triton's domain. The motive presented for Captain Hook to murder Athena purely for being close to Peter Pan seems vague. It wouldn't make sense for him to want to kill her simply because of this relationship, especially considering that the villain himself continues to live in Neverland, where Peter Pan also resides. Furthermore, there is the issue of recognition. If Athena and the mermaid in question were the same person, it would be hard to imagine that Captain Hook would recognize her after so many years. Athena would certainly have visually matured over time, raising doubts about this connection. It is also important to consider the myths and legends surrounding fishermen and pirates as hunters of sea creatures, especially mermaids. According to these stories, mermaids were seen as dangerous creatures, whose enchanting voice could lead to the death of those who were lured. This could explain why pirates and fishermen viewed mermaids as potential enemies, hunting them for revenge or profit, regardless of whether Captain Hook was responsible for Athena's death or not. Thus, while the theory is fascinating, these issues raise significant doubts about the connection between Athena and the mermaid from Neverland. As in many narratives, the truth may be more complex than initial speculation suggests. This theory opens a curious but curious perspective on Queen Athena, highlighting her love for the human world by collecting lost objects, a trait shared by her daughter Ariel. This suggests that Athena had no ill intentions towards humans, making the pirates' attack even more shocking and seemingly without any motive beyond cruel pleasure. The impact of this traumatic event was immense for Triton, who forbade his daughters from approaching humans, completely losing trust in them. This decision reflects the depth of the pain caused by Athena's loss and highlights the injustice of her fate. As for the theory itself, there is an interesting alternative version presented by the Rio Films channel, suggesting that Captain Hook was responsible for a massacre of Tritons in Peter Pan's universe, leaving only Triton as a survivor. In this narrative, the couple Triton and Athena decided to flee Neverland with Tinker Bell's help, escaping to dry land where they founded the Kingdom of Atlantis. While this version is intriguing, it still has its own challenges. For example, Triton was already destined to be the king of Atlantis by divine right, being the son of Poseidon, the Greek god of the seas and rivers. This predestination raises questions about the narrative of Phleidindicothrocus of Atlantis, despite offering an alternative view involving such iconic characters. The idea that characters from different Disney movies could be connected is a really cool concept for people who are into these stories. It's like creating a whole intertwined universe, kind of like what Marvel does with its heroes, you know? It makes the story seem deeper and full of hidden secrets that we don't even notice at first glance. What's cool about this theory is that it mixes very different worlds. For example, Peter Pan is all about fantasy, the idea of never growing up, living in Neverland with fairies, pirates, and all that magical stuff. On the other hand, The Little Mermaid dives deeper into issues of identity, like Ariel's desire to belong to a world where she wasn't born, you know? Connecting these two universes takes a lot of imagination because, in the movies, these stories have nothing to do with each other. I find this theory super creative, and it's a blast to imagine how these worlds could be connected. It's like adding a pinch of mystery and extra fun when you're watching the movies. However, I see this theory more as a fun game, a wild ride that fans go on for entertainment rather than a definitive truth within the Disney universe. It's a great example of how fans can really dive deep into their favorite stories, creating new narratives and wild theories that make everything more interesting. In short, the idea that Captain Hook sent Ariel's mom to the deep end is one of those theories that, even without any solid proof, shows how the Disney fan community has incredible creativity. They take a bunch of different story pieces and create a new and exciting narrative, and man, that's really cool. And you? Do you believe in this theory? It is fascinating to explore different interpretations that enrich Disney's cinematic universe, but it is important to analyze all perspectives to better understand the stories that enchant us so much.